In general, I think that paternalism is a controversial position and, as Gooden says, desperately out of fashion. I think most people see paternalistic laws as the government stepping beyond its proper boundaries, intruding into the private lives of individual citizens, perhaps violating individuals' rights. Um, I think we can make sense of this general opposition by paying attention to the two accounts of rights discussed by Gooden toward the beginning of his essay. So again, here I'm talking about the two different accounts of what it means to possess a right, such as a right to free speech. Um, on one account, the choice theory, to possess a right is to have a legally protected choice. To have a right in this sense would mean that I am protected against others' interference, including the government, when I need to choose, or excuse me, when I want to choose between A or B or C, etc. My choice is protected from the interference of others. Um, this, according to this account, the choice theory account of rights, paternalism would be clearly unjustified. That is to say, if one believes in the choice theory of rights, paternalism is unjustified because paternalism essentially says that the government can justifiably prevent people from making free choices if the government deems it, as a protection for those people themselves. The person may want to freely choose to harm themselves, but the government can protect them from making that harmful choice. So obviously, paternalism conflicts with choice theory. Um, the competing account of what it means to possess a right is the interest theory. The interest theory says that to possess a right is just to have a legally protected interest. And what is in one's interest is objective rather than subjective. That is to say, that even if I subjectively deem or believe that X is in my interest, X may not be objectively in my interest. I could be mistaken. And so interest theory seems much more in line with paternalism, because paternalism is essentially saying that the government knows what's in people's interests objectively. The government knows better than you how you ought to live your life and what is objectively in your interest. And in regards to drug prohibition, or this drug prohibition based on paternalism, what's being said there is that the government is judging for you that using drugs like heroin, cocaine, meth, etc., are not in your interest, and therefore, the government is not violating your rights by protecting your interests. Um, that would be in alignment with the interest theory. I think it's clear that David Bose, would agree with the choice theory. I think if I asked you, you would probably say that you believe in the choice theory as well. So again, all the more reason to be against paternalism, or to see paternalism as seriously suspicious as a position. If the choice theory of rights is correct, then paternalism would be unjustified. We know that David Gooden is arguing for paternalism. Um, so is he going to wholeheartedly agree with the interest theory of rights? The answer is no. Okay. David Gooden's form of paternalism is going to be, as he says, a conciliatory position, a compromise between the choice theory and the interest theory. Okay. So he would like to believe, or he would like us to believe, that his brand, Gooden's brand of paternalism, is acceptable because it is not completely based in interest theory, But it's not completely based in choice theory either. It is a middle ground between these two positions. So part of our job will be to judge if Gooden's paternalism is acceptable as a brand of paternalism.